สวัสดีค่ะ Hi. My name is Rachasura Wonggrasemongkol. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Phuket, Thailand. Today, I will be presenting about the YAYA chatbot. YAYA is a chatbot for tourists. YAYA will recommend the best attraction for you. YAYA, named after the Phuket traditional dress. And then we have YAYA and Baba. Ha. I would like to tell you all more about my internship place. I went to AITASI. AITASI stands for Andaman Intelligent Tourism and Service Informatics Center. AITASI is the Tourism Artificial Intelligence Center, provide a multi-service for boosting up the revenue on Phuket and helping the entrepreneurs by AI forecasting system, logistic planning, and many more. Travel planning system based on the data science analysis, software engineering, natural language processing, and using the artificial intelligence. Therefore, I have seen that my internship places have involved lots of AI. Then I have decided that I should create a chatbot and then be based on the transformer BERT model that created by Google. And this would be an amazing job. Let's look to the next one. As you can see, this YAYA chatbot have the intuitive looks with the colorful pictures about the chatbot and about all the attraction in Phuket, Thailand. You can simply look over to all various kind of chatbot depend on your likes. Chatbot is the new wave. We decided to create a chatbot because chatbot can be resolving problem 24/7 without relentlessly. And this chatbot could answer human-like language because we have natural language processing. Furthermore, this could get a quick reply and then it could support many of the chat message in the same time. This would reduce the cost of by having a human to do this routine task. Therefore, we created a chatbot answering this question. The chatbot is the new wave, and now we are looking where should we integrate this chatbot into. Then we have seen that Line, 84% of the Thai people uses Line to communicate as a messenger app. Most people in Thailand know Line. We know how to use Line, and Line is already the app that we have been installed. And then Thai people have many interactive with Line. Therefore, by just adding a QR code of our chatbot, we give it an easier way for us to be involved into the Thai market that already use Line and want to know something more about Phuket. Line also can integrate with many AI that you can use, like we can use with Dialogflow, and then we can connect Dialogflow with many others applications. Let's see one of the simple pipeline that we have breakdown for you. Once you are the user, you message in the Line, and then Line connect with Line developer, and then we use our AI to connect with API to connect with our Dialogflow. Later on, the Dialogflow have the API to connect with our Firebase. But then we have our storage and our server, which can choose like which model would be for them. And many more. Dialogflow can have many options that which intent you want it to connect or not. This is a very fascinating thing to do. In the next image, let's look deeply again into the chatbot features. It's step one that we can see from the flag message, right over here that you can see. We have image, we have the title, we have the link, and in other information. This is very attractive place where users have lots of colorful pictures and more information about them. There we have a button for them to choose. Let's look at the rich menu. We have 6 rich menu of the 6 different types of traveling that people can offer with the type that matches their likings. In the second step, we have more information about this place. And let's go to the next slide. Then we have been using the JSON file to make the flex messages as shown in the previous slide. And this JSON file, we can use it concatenate. We have to put in the block message and the message and what types and what format it is. specified for the line. Therefore, we link the JSON files and link it with Dialogflow. Dialogflow then can be on time and then can be generated with the answer to our line. And we have 6 main menus for traveling. For this 6 main menu, it's like the maximum number of main menu that we can put it into the rich menu. And we have 17 main attractions in Phuket. But this number can be available and then can be put in more and more and more data sets, which we have a wider range of the information of the attraction. So what we did is like scraping data. We're scraping all the data set with the Phuket tourism that contains customer reviews and questions. When we have Plenty blog, they have customer review. Customer review would be a very long time of what is happening in their travel routes and in the Phuket. They would say everything about Phuket. And what our chatbot wants is the question and answer. We want it to be short, simple, and then take it to the point. Therefore, some question that was posted into the Pantip was like quite a long question that tell them about their history and backing, and then the answers was specified from that person. In that part, we have been using our own created dataset. Furthermore, then I saw like lots of Pantip information. Then we look at the word cloud. The word cloud that we are looking at have like lots of non-data sets, and then we have a lot of like Phuket and Phuket all over again, which we have said that we have to clean the data set a lot. Then we have used to find the importance of the words, but the word is totally in Thai, which doesn't really work out. Then look at our main part, the BERT QA. BERT is a bidirectional encoder representation from transformer. It is the recent paper that published by the researcher at the Google AI language. This actually causes stir in machine learning community by representing the state of the art results in the wide variety NLP tasks. And then add post to directional models which read from the input sequentially, left to right and right to right, but transformer encoder reads the entire sequence of words at once. Therefore, it is considered bidirectional, so it would be more accurate to say that it's non-directional. Whoa. This characteristic allows the model to learn and the context of the word based on all the surrounding, which improves the new higher generation of creating the NLP BERT model of the questions answering. We will look at our API. Once we have the model BERT ready then we will look at our API. Our API for BERT that we use Flask API, the thing that the message we send the document was already like installed in our Dialogflow, and then we have the question that the user asked. What we get from the model is like we get the answer back. Then we integrate this with Dialogflow, and then we send the Dialogflow that already connect API with line, and then the user will get the information immediately, intuitively. We have one more feature that we would think that would work really well. It's called a dynamic flag. The dynamic flag is an auto-update version of our chatbot because it gathers information from our core AI platform. Therefore, we are probably to say that dynamic flag version could increase massively the information that we have to show them what do we have in front. And by the questions, we have the API that we connect with BERT. Would like you to have a quick summary of what I have done. The conclusion is that first, I'm designing the chatbot framework and then UI of what the chatbot will look like, and the BERT question answering model. Then we connect AI API with the Dialogflow. Therefore, we use 3 main knowledge from these. And that's all from Prim. See you. ขอบคุณค่ะ